You're watching EDS TV.
What the f is wrong with you?
Get in your car, dude.
Get in your car!
I'm in my car. That's fair.
Calmly says that's a fair point, and then calmly responds to the rest of the conversation. The Rager could definitely be a vocalist in a metal band. A Mustang almost clipped the camera and then cuts off the Tesla and then starts a blind lane change into the camera. Luckily, a crisis was averted. The camera is at fault here, but it's interesting to note that he got a little payout from the Department of Transportation because the bridge was newly remodeled and they didn't put traction grooves in it or had proper water drainage. If only they put a safe area to cross roads somewhere that was close to these intersections, am I right? This example shows why if you're in the left lane turning, you should be hugging the curb. The car that the camera drove past is hugging the right side of the lane, which decreases visibility significantly for other left turners. The driver was speeding and had no headlights on. It makes me think that the camera was in a nice car. That driver seemed to be up to no good. I'm glad that this ended uneventfully. While the first van was able to eke out, the second car didn't have as much luck. Both drivers pulled over into the parking lot to hash it out.
Oh.
What are you doing? What the f are you doing?
What the fuck?
The camera's about 300 feet away when he notices something going wrong in the road, yet he continues to drive straight at it without slowing.
Ain't no way to
Oh yeah, oh man, you finna get there. Oh, he gone. Oh, he's on. 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 Oh, he's on.
The laugh is what made this even funnier. The camera was laughing like the gingerbread man. Clips like these genuinely upset me. If I'm winning like everyone else, why does some schmuck get to drive on the sidewalk and turn? I wish this was one of those moments where there was a karma cop. The guy in the white car said, "No worries, I'll get him." If you look closely, their plate dropped. Well, ain't that a little bit of karma for them? I think he was using his hand gestures to admit that he was wrong with the first wave, and the second was waving the camera on like, go ahead or after you.
Oh, oh no.
It's crazy how many people brake hard on slick roads. People forget that having a 4x4 isn't an excuse to ignore weather conditions. The driver exiting the plaza wanting to join the main road doesn't double check the left side before proceeding to make a right turn. He should be charged for dangerous driving. I know these drivers too well. He knew it wasn't safe to change lanes, but his anger took over. He needs to be arrested and go see a psychiatrist to control his anger.
That's why I was like, I'm gonna just like buy it and put it.
The driver passes an obvious red light in the middle of the camera talking about his project cars. The driver didn't see the white car that was most likely in her blind spot and overcorrected when she did actually spot it. She wasn't injured and she was wearing her seatbelt. The driver stops on a yield to go right when there is a clear green light for the cars going straight. Maybe the driver was waiting for the yield sign to turn green as well. After the accident, she insisted that she had a green arrow and that the camera ran the red light. Dashcam footage put an end to that story real quick.
Thank you for watching. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing because it really helps me. If you'd like me to feature one of your clips, please email it to originalddstv2@gmail.com. Additionally, if you use promo code DDSTV on usadashcams.com, you